On the days I cannot forgive my mother, I remember the softest parts of her perfect nail beds, the way her hair surrenders in ways neither of us can as she unfurls her hot rollers, her pouting lips when she's sleeping. I've never told her that I love her blemishes the most. Learn to love her weaknesses for the two of us. Love all her acne scars to not be afraid of the inevitability of mine. Rewrite them something easier to hold, like craters, like flesh fairy rings, like human honeycomb. I've never told her how jealous I am of the Vietnam-shaped birthmark she carries on her right shoulder. Maybe she thinks it burden, like our history make her atlas. I only see home as something laid atop a mother weary to hold it. And ain't that what the earth like? Ain't that why we call her Momma? Never notice ourselves in the wreckage of her, just keep asking for forgiveness. Easier to call her toxic as if we are the only things that deserve growth. I have marked so much of my suffering based on how this earth bore me into it, seen so much of its gifts as the bare minimum for housing my existence. It's lazy to draw parallels to this earth, a tired planet, to my mother, a tired person. The metaphor is too easy. Too simple service of calling what we can never forgive and refuse to protect some pedestal picture of mother. Gaia never asked to be something as one-dimensional as a mother with nothing as important as her ability to bear. And who was the first to market faux eco-liberalism under Mother Earth anyway? Did you choose mother because it's easier to excuse the violence of women? Easier to call Earth a wrathful woman because of how dark the soil is? Easier to raise those who have always cared for the earth by naming us all her children? Because aren't we all just human as you profit off of t-shirts that don't mean anything but doing the bare minimum for being a good person? Maybe if we called the earth a trans person, that would explain why the violence so present but the protection too much later. Maybe we call her mother because misgendering the world is easier than marking our distaste for their existence, always planning ourselves selfish and conquer. Of course, ain't it easier to police bodies, name them before we know them, make them slogan, turn them hashtag, cremate our home until it traps us, make a smog bowl of a closet to keep the world in, never make it safe for them to come out, tell them they were just born to the wrong people. The earth, though, is always surviving, has been here for as long as we can remember, and what other resilience is stronger than trans existence? What other body need more protecting? My earth is the loudest beacon of trans joy, the one body I don't have to forgive. Thank you.